Hey everybody, this is Zach Vassar, and this is the first ever Expect to Win via video. And I got to give credit where credit is due. Kenneth Terry, driver in Sweetwater, Texas. He is a guy that prompted me to do this. Just trying something new right here, right? So anyhow, what we do each week, or sometimes twice a week, is I'll put out an email, and it's like a daily devotional. It goes on a blog onto our company website page as well, and it's just usually an encouraging message. Sometimes it's got foundations from a particular book I would use as a reference, and then sometimes not. But ultimately, the point of it is to encourage and to give somebody some truth about various topics. And so today I'm doing it through a video. And so thanks, Kenneth, for putting me on the spot to do this. But here we go. At the bottom of every single one of those messages, I always sign it my signature at the bottom, a verse out of that book called Matthew 6:33. And I want to talk about this for just a second. This doesn't mean you'd have to be a believer of any sort or to believe in the same things that I choose to believe in to receive any of these messages. As a matter of fact, the book I'm talking about is the number one bestseller of all time in the history of the world. The book I'm talking about, people like, let's say, Dave Ramsey, for example. You probably know Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace. You may have done it. Would that mean you'd have to be a Christian to do that? Well, heck no. You could believe in anything you wanted to believe in, but what would be important for you to know is that all the principles and all of the topics that are unpacked in Financial Peace, the author Dave Ramsey pulls all of those beliefs and principles from that same book. And I think by now you know the book I'm talking about. So regardless, that's where this message today comes from, and Expect to Win. I should number this. Gosh, I didn't. But it's like maybe 133 or something. And so the message is simply this: don't worry. And it's really the next line right after what I always sign these signatures with on Matthew 6:33. What Matthew 6:33 says is, seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and these things will be added on to you. And it's talking about things like, in your prayer life, things that maybe are in uncertain times, teaches us how to give, how to put other people first, and really just the things that we seek out in our life. Well, how do I find myself in a place of life where I'd get where I would, choose to be, like the desires of my heart. So what the principle in this book would say is, man, hey, seek first something bigger than yourself. Seek other people, seek to help. And as you sow those good seeds, then you'd reap things like that back in return. But what's interesting is the very next line, and this comes from multiple conversations I've had with multiple people in the last couple of weeks, is we're in uncertain times. There's a lot going on, right? But here's what it says in the very next line. It says, therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And so my message to you and Expect to Win today would be, hey, just focus on today. Just worry about today. Don't get caught up in tomorrow. There's so many uncertainties, with or without what's going on in our world today. Today has enough. There is enough, and you are enough. You're totally qualified. You're capable of handling today. So handle today. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. You're going to be in good shape if you do that. So hope that this message finds you well. Have a great rest of your week, and God bless.